Hey everybody, it's Rob Wilson here again. Yes, I'm doing another one of these. My friends are great. I love my friends. You know what? I got a great response from the first forecast I did last week, preparing for the winter weather that moved into Pennsylvania. And just if I can toot my own horn a little bit, I nailed it, but that's okay. That isn't why I'm doing more of these. Actually, you know what? I really kind of missed doing this. And a lot of people said, hey, you know what? You can do this. Just put them up online, and you don't have to do it regularly. And you know what? Why not? Because I love doing this. I really do love the weather. Love doing it on television. So why not do it for fun? And if people enjoy it, great. If not, well, just don't tell me about it because I don't want to hear about that. But anyway, this is more of a proof of concept night. It's late on a Sunday night. I actually think we're closing in on midnight. As I look at my cell phone, yeah, we're just shy of midnight on Sunday night. Whole family's upstairs asleep. I'm in my basement, so I have the lights turned off, so you can't see how messy it is behind me. But we're gonna just kind of work through some of the kinks, use some of the tools, see how they work, and that way, each time I do this, hopefully, we'll get better. But we'll do a full forecast today, preparing for the early part of the week because it's spring break for most of our kids. So, getting questions, hey, what's it going to be like for going out and doing stuff with the kids? Because I got to get them out of the house because they will drive me crazy. And that includes my own kids, to be quite honest. But we're going to talk about that the Monday, Tuesday, even into the Wednesday, Thursday stretch. We'll get a little taste of that. We won't talk about Easter weekend quite yet. We'll deal with that later on. But there are some things happening over the next 48 hours that you kind of want to be aware of. Nothing terrible, but definitely some things of note. Okay, so I'm going to start off by moving myself out of the way, slide myself down here into the corner, keep my tools visible here. This is infrared satellite. Now, last time I talked about what my favorite phone app is for radar. This has got to be my favorite website for infrared satellite. Now, if you watch a lot of TV news, you don't really get a good feel for really how good infrared satellite is and can be because they overlay it on top of a map, right? It's a generated map, whereas what you're seeing on your screen right now, this is just raw. Uh, Infrared satellite. Of course, they put the state lines on there, but really, you can see the map behind it. You can see multiple levels of clouds, and it generates. It's based on temperatures, infrared. That's how it works. It shows you a ton of detail, and I love this stuff. You just can't really show this on television. One of the things I kind of missed doing like pure meteorology for, say, when I was doing it in the Air Force and being able to look at this kind of map versus what you can show on television, because in television it's all for how pretty it can be, not as like how useful it can be. But that's what this is here. Check this out. It's a good website. You'll see it in the top left-hand corner, ssec.wisconsin.edu, wisc.edu. It's actually, I believe, on the University of Wisconsin website, excuse me, on their server. But anyway, what do we have going on? Not a lot happening here in the local area. I'm going to bring up my little drawing tools here and see if I can make this work. And there we go. And I'm going to do this one for now. And I'm going to do blue arrows. Ha! Look at that. It's like I knew what I was doing. Okay, so look at your clouds. Very easy to see. They're going this way. Hey, if it's to the north, most likely it's colder, right? So we're drawing down cold air, which is why Sunday, beautifully sunny, a little bit breezy, but temps, man, where was the heat? Just wasn't working for us. If you look out to the west, though, bit of a different story over here. You've got southwesterly winds going like this. This tells me that it is warmer air that is going to be drawn in like this. So once we get rid of this and move into this, the downside is we're going to trade sunshine for clouds and rain, but we're going to flip around is the cold flow to a warmer, wetter flow. So we can't put it all together where it's sunny and warm. The best we're going to do is actually Monday, where it's going to be, we'll call it mild, not cold, not overly warm, but it's going to be mild and sunny. And then we're going to move into the midweek where it's warmer, but it's also going to be wetter as well. there's not a lot going on. I've got friends out in Arizona. You can see some clouds down here. Not much going on weather-wise. Up here in the Northwest, where my hometown is in Portland, not a lot going on. Got some clouds, but overall the weather is pretty quiet. Let's go to the radar here. I have to get rid of this, and then we'll go to the radar. And what you'll see here, blue dot right in front of you, is Pittsburgh. Got a little bit of rain, snow mix, slushy mix going on in Minnesota. Little showers down here in southern Missouri. I'm going to back this out so you can see the entire United States. We'll slide that into view. And really, it's oddly quiet, to be very honest with you. I mean, other than some action there in Wyoming and moving into South Dakota, again, the Minnesota stuff, there's just not a lot happening. But this will all transition to the east. So eventually, what we're seeing over here in the west is going to end up with us over here. So this whole area here is going to slide to the east, and we're going to end up with that moving our direction. How do I know that? Well, because I have things called computer models, and they show me such. So let's go to that now. We're going to start this actually Monday. This will be Monday evening. I've got it at 23Z. It's daylight saving time. Z time is the same as Greenwich Mean. So during daylight saving time, all you do is subtract 4 hours from Z and you get our local time. So 23Z minus 4 hours, that means you're going to get about 9 o'clock at night. Am I even? No, I'm not even close there. Try again. That is 7 o'clock at night, because 24:00Z is 8 o'clock at night on Monday. So let's go 7 o'clock on Monday evening. We'll put this into motion, and what you'll notice is the rain coming in from the west. There you go. And that means by early Tuesday morning, boom, waking up with a little bit of interesting weather here, especially if you're farther up to the north. All right, look at this stuff right in here, where you've got a weird little slushy, maybe freezing, rainish, sleetish mix. It doesn't last very long. Don't worry about that. But it is something to keep our eyes on. Overall, it is just going to turn into wet weather. Let's push through Tuesday. There you go. Let's go to 8 o'clock in the evening. That's 0Z Wednesday, which is actually 8 p.m. Tuesday. Still raining. We'll keep going forward in time. Let's go all the way into early Wednesday morning. And you can see the rain still coming down. And we're going to stop it right there, 12Z, 8 o'clock in the morning. And still have some showers around. It is not overly terrible, but it is raining, and you can see it all around through here. Some showers in play. And again, it could be worse, because the good news is, as we reach Wednesday, temperatures are going to start to bump up. We'll bump out of the 40s into the low 60s, and that's where we're going to hang for the Wednesday-Thursday stretch. But it is going to be cloudy. It is going to be kind of showery. It's not going to be overly exciting. But hey, at least it's not 35 degrees anymore. All the cold weather does move out for a couple of days. It cools off later on the week, but for now, it does look warmer for the middle part of the week. Okay, those are the highlights for now. Again, working out some bugs here. This one's running a little bit longer, coming up on 9 minutes. So, yeah, give it a look. It'll keep getting better. I do have ideas for things I'm going to talk about in the future. I want to talk about the one of my favorite fallacies in the world, which is humidity, right? The thing that you see on the news, especially a lot of the local stations will show you, oh, we've got 74% relative humidity this morning. Useless. But we'll talk about that. It's my biggest gripe about television weather. Was relative humidity. It's a gigantic mess, and no one should ever pay attention to it. But we'll talk about that. We'll talk more about computer models, more about satellite, radar, all that good fun stuff. Maybe even show you some cool things you can do with kids, little experiment things that I have done before in classrooms. Just gonna have fun with this, right? Because I'm not bound by television, 3.5 minutes and 2 and 1 and wrap it up, Rob. No, I don't have that. It's my own time. Or until you just get bored of me and hit stop and go to something that's trending on YouTube. But that's how we're going to play this one for now. Hopefully this was good enough as a start. We'll continue to do better. Like they say on Pardon the Interruption, we'll do better next time. And, you know, I'm not going to say goodnight, Canada, but whatever. How to end these. Talk to you guys later. We'll do another one next time. Thanks.